Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today we are back with another Scraps to Embellishments video. And today, this is for the main swap over on Ginger's Corner. It gets voted on by the members. And this month was voted Forest for the Trees or something like that. So anything to do with a tree is allowed. So I decided to do this cute little reindeer for my piece, and this is a file from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. It is called Reindeer Pulling Toy Sleigh. So I did change it from the file because it has a reindeer pulling a toy sleigh. And I didn't want to do all the toy sleigh part with the Santa and all that stuff in it. And so I changed it around a little bit so he was holding onto the Christmas tree like he was peeking around it. So I've already inked all my pieces. I am loving the pastel Christmas colors this year. I don't know what it is, y'all. I mean, I've always kind of liked it because I like pastel, but, I'm in the mood, like, I want to redo my whole home decor in the pink pastel Christmas stuff this year. It ain't gonna happen. Can't afford that, but, it's a nice thought, and I think I will do my craft room, put up a, do a pink theme in here for Christmas. But, anyways, if I do, I'll post it over on the group and y'all can see it. So, this is all the pieces for it. Well, minus the sleigh and the Santa and all that stuff that I didn't do for it. So, we're just going to work on piecing some stuff together to start with. Y'all know I like to... I got them sent to me. Y'all know I like to put together the things that go together and build them first. So... these are the bulbs on the Christmas tree. So we're just going to add those. And sign-ups are still going on. You do not have to do Christmas themed. It is anything to do with the tree. So you could even do a spooky Halloween tree. You could think outside the box if you don't have a tree, and you could do something with like pine cones or leaves or whatever. Technically, they're part of a tree. But this is for the main swap. So the main swap does not have to be kept flat, and it is like more involved and bigger than the mini swaps. This is the time to go all out. You don't have to make it small enough to fit in a regular business envelope because you're using, like, I think it's a 6x9 envelope. So you can make it bigger and all of those things. So, it's definitely worth it. Okay, change my mind. I'm not going to do glue there. I'm going to put a piece of foam so that the stars popped up and give it a little extra dimension. I'm going to add a little bit of glue. I've been getting where I like to add some glue when I add foam tape, even though it's sticky. I found on some of my pieces it might not be sticky enough after inking and all that stuff, and it tends to pop off, especially on like hands and things like that. So small things, I've just been adding just a little bit of glue on them. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to stick together, I've got glue on my hands, is I'm going to put these little hooves on this deer. And that will create the legs. The only thing about these files with Little Scraps of Heaven, they are way more simple than most of the sites. But, and I apologize for all the shadows. See if I can move my light around. I got Pip here too, helping cast a shadow. they don't have a base to build them on, so you just have to kind of put a little bit just at the edges so that it's holding together. But, okay, the other thing is these ears. Even though this looks like a lot of pieces, it's actually really simple putting it together. Okay, there's that. And then the other thing is this one's supposed to be his collar around his neck. And these little yellow circles goes on it. Okay, there's that. And then we are going to work on putting his body together. So I like to just put the legs together, and I'll put my finger on it to hold it, and then just add a little glue here. And then I'm going to add his body. And then I added foam to go right here on his head, to add his head on. And then here's this one. And then I'm just going to put his head on. Okay, and then I'm going to put his collar on. That's going to go right here, right under his head. I like it just because it adds just a little bit of dimension. I don't know if y'all can see. But gives just a little bit of a lift. Okay, then I'm going to add his ears. I'm just going to add a little glue on the edges. And if you've been inking, make sure to wash your hands before you do this, because if not, you'll start transferring colors everywhere on everything else whenever you add glue. And then we're going to add his antlers. And tilt them just a little bit. Alright, and then since I did pop up his head, I'm going to take just another piece of the foam tape, and I'm going to just pop it right here on the back so that it's evened out whenever it lays. Okay, so there's that part. And then what I ended up doing was, actually I'll do the face next. Okay, just kidding, we didn't have all the pieces out. All these little pieces are his spots. And then of course the black is his nose. I have these in one of my little trays, so I didn't think about laying them out. And then that's his eyes. Okay, so then what I do is I'm going to add foam for his nose. I'm going to pop it down here. Like I said, I did change it up just a little bit from what it had on the actual file. And I add his eyes. And then the spots. And we have 4 spots. So then it's this one. Got his little spots on. I'm stuck to the thing from my foam tape. And, alright, so that's his eyes and his nose on. So then I'm going to show you guys how I put the rest of it together. Now, this is not part of one of the pieces. This is just a piece of the scrap. Since I changed him around, and in the original one, his arm was going behind him, I needed one since I was here so that it would just kind of show through right there to make it look like he actually had 2 arms. So, I just did that. Just so it has a semblance of an arm. The rest of it's going to be hid, so it don't matter. And then I'm just going to put a piece of foam on the hand right here. But I'm going to line him up next to this tree. So, Pip, stop it. Get your paw down off the stand. He's over here knotting everywhere. He's like a wild stallion sleeping. So I'm just going to line it up like this. You can still see part of that foot, but he's just kind of lined up here. His other arm's hidden behind. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of glue in here just to hold it. And then I want his head to be up top. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue to hold all the little edges down. And on his foot. Okay, there's that part. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here on his arm. Pull this off. And then put his arm in so that he's holding on to the Christmas tree. Isn't he cute? Look how cute. Okay, so the last thing is this is supposed to be the snow, and then I was inking it up with gray, and I just went sideways and added a little more to make it look like depth underneath the tree. So, I'm going to just add some glue here. And put this on. So that it looks like, you know, it's actually moved it around down there a little bit. And that's the finished piece. And he's cute just like he is. But y'all know I like to do all the little extra. So then I just take my Sharpie gel pen and my Jelly Roll tin and do the little details. So I just go in and draw him a few little eyelashes. Pip. Pip. Move. You know you're in the way. I'm trying to draw eyelashes here. Okay, there's that. And then I like to, can we move over please? Thank you. I just have my chalk and my little brush to do the cheeks. And then I like to brush it off so that it's not super dark. Okay. And then, I take my white gel pen, as you can see, and I just go through and do a little bit of highlighting here and there. Pip, can you not move? He acts like he's dead asleep, so he don't have to listen. And then I just highlight different things here down the tree. It just gives it a little something extra. Y'all know I like to do the extra, the little details. It gives it personality and character. And then highlighting the Christmas balls on here. You could even take glossy accents and go back and you could glossy up the star and the Christmas ornaments. You could even do his little collar part. What I did for the collar, I made it look like bells, as you can tell. So, well, you might not be able to tell. Can you see that? The light washes it out a little bit. It is pastel, but it's a little bit darker than what it's showing. And I just kind of made it little patterns in them so that it looks like it's little jingle bells for his collar. And then all my usual on the arms. And you know I can't create a character without giving it freckles. Doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl, it's getting freckles. And then the eyes, I just kept them simple. And voila. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you want to be entered to win this one, all you have to do is leave me a comment on this video. Sign-ups are still going on over on Ginger's Corner. And until next time, bye y'all.